Representative Bumstead has put together a program today so we can get some information out to you as veterans. First of all, thank you for your service, and we would love to help you make sure that the different things are available you know about and you're able to receive. Michigan has the distinct pleasure of being 53rd in receiving benefits out of the states.
Right behind Guam.
Right behind Guam.
In Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico. And there's one more. Virgin Islands. So part of this whole thing is trying to get that changed around a little bit, because we actually rank a lot higher than that in the number of veterans that we have. We need to get the word out. We need to make sure that everybody understands what is available, and we've brought some very, very good people in today to help with that. So this will be, I believe it's going to be very interactive today. It's going to be any questions you have. The people that we have here certainly have the answers, or will get the answers for you. But I appreciate you all coming, and Representative Bumstead, very nice job, and we'll let you take over.
Thank you, Senator. I would also like to thank all of you for your service. Thank you very much. But today we have our first speaker will be Jason Allen. Jason is the Senior Deputy Director for the Michigan Department of Military and Veterans Affairs. He knows a lot, and he's a good guy to have here today. He came up, we told him a couple weeks ago we were going to try to have this event, and he graciously said he would drive up from Lansing for this, and we really appreciate him up in this area.
John,
thank you very much.
Thank you, John. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Good morning. It's very much a privilege to be here, and it has been a very unique 9 months since I received the appointment to head up Veterans Services for the Governor of Michigan. We have the 11th largest veterans population, and I want to give you a little bit of an overview of what we've been up to. And so I want to first thank the representatives from the VFW and the team that has been coming out of that. Dan Crocker's doing a phenomenal job, and working with Rob Weiss, the crew from the American Legion, Pat Lafferty, and then the head of the Commanders Group, the groups from the DAV, the Marine Corps League. We have really worked very diligently to come up with some strategies to move us forward. And as you know, we have a very rich history in West Michigan and throughout the state of Michigan as regards to veterans. But sadly, as the Senator said, and I've been so grateful for Jeff's help and counsel in some very dysfunctional times, and what a great job John is doing helping us getting this message and issues out. And this is the second of hope to be a lot of different Veterans Town Hall meetings. And the things that I would like to brief you with, so that you, as you're going back within your commanders groups, within your organizations, are able to come up with ideas on better utilization of veteran services. So first of all, going to the first page, we have the 11th largest veterans population in the United States. And as you can see, demographically, we're 7.1% of our population are veterans. And our average age is someplace between 50 and 60. We are discharging about 8,000 to 9,000 veterans into our state from Iraq and Afghanistan. And to look through the challenges that John and Jeff are helping us with is that, think about it, in the Civil War, for every death there was one survivor. In World War II, there were 2 survivors. And in this conflict, there are 24 survivors. So we are seeing, and we will see, an uptick in the largest percentage of 100% disabled veterans that we've had since the Second World War. We are seeing a significant increase in closed head injuries. We are seeing a significant increase in W amputees. It is becoming a challenge to manage this, and will continue to be. Now, what we have found out of this is that people are not aware of their benefits that they are available to them. Going back to the Vietnam era, which represents about 250,000 of the 700,000 veterans that we have, the pre-existing conditions that are out there, whether they be related to cancer, diabetes, a variety of genetic diseases, we unfortunately are ranked 47th in the United States in regards to our pensions and compensations. And so one of the efforts that we are getting great help from our legislative team and our veteran service organization is getting the word out and getting people applied. Now, as you can see from our population of veterans, in 2000 we had approximately 1 million veterans. As we talked about, we have 700,000 now. We will be down to about 500,000 by the end of the decade, but a much larger disabled population. Now, if you turn over to the back page of this document, and then if you didn't get here, thanks for coming, and we really appreciate you being here. If you turn over to the back page of the document, this goes through our expenditures by veteran. The national average is $4,894, and unfortunately Michigan is at $3,409 per veteran, which puts us, as the representative and senator talked about, has put us directly behind Guam and Puerto Rico. And so what we have been working through from a governor's perspective is coming up with marketing strategies, getting the word out, getting additional staffing on the ground. The areas that we want to take a look at is what we are doing in regards to the GI Bill, what we're doing in regards to pensions and compensation and health care. As you can see at the bottom of the chart, since the Twin Towers went down 10 years ago, we have not been able to close the gap on our veterans funding, and there was a significant up-ramp as soon as we went to work to take care of these kids. And so we have to work through this. So let's talk about the first issue is the GI Bill. As you know, when we were veterans, we came through either with the Montgomery GI Bill or after World War II. We were able to use those GI Bill benefits in World War II and in Korea. This current benefit package is very, very rich. It covers up to $17,500 a year for tuition, $1,000 a month approximately. Now there's cost of living numbers, there are a whole variety of different things that are out there, but it's approximately about $1,000 a month living expenses and $1,000 a month for books. So that is about a $30,000 a year package, and it is not solely related just to college. Because of the efforts, we have now been able to use that for trade school. We are able to use that for specialty educational activities. We are able to use that for a variety of different training purposes. And as you know, the demographics that we're seeing is that the average vet right now, we're running at about 24% unemployment when they're coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan for the first 6 to 8 months. So we are trying to come up with ways to get our troops using this for Michigan trade schools or for Michigan education. Now over the long term, what you're seeing, and I know the representative and senator are working very hard on this, and is there somebody from Congressman Heising's office? I know that the Congressman's working on this, is the aging of our workforce. As you can see into the future, General Motors, Ford, Chrysler, and I know the furniture companies are seeing a significant aging workforce. And so the beauty of hiring a veteran is that they have those skill sets because or those dollars to be attached for training. And so from a corporate perspective, as you're sitting down with your businesses here in Hart, and you recognize that if you need to get them trained, they will have a $30,000 a year packet for approximately 4 years. Now the other things that are beautiful about the GI Bill is that they are transferable. It gets a little hinky as far as the situation when you're getting out of the military, but you can transfer that to your children, or you can transfer that to your spouse. And you can, if you have 4 kids, you can give them each, 9 months, because it's set up under a 36-month strategy or a 36-month educational benefit, so that it's 1 school year. But those are transferable.